I loved Halloween.
I did too. It's probably why I became such a foodaholic, a candyholic. It's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
candy.
Let's see. Excuse me. Oh, hi everybody on Facebook. We're live. Thank goodness. Sorry,
Hey, we're
sorry
live.
we're live. I'm sorry we're a couple of minutes late. So I had to
We
update
had
my password.
technical issues.
Yeah, it was, things were not as copacetic today. I don't know. I've been having computer. I don't know if anybody out there has been having computer issues. All my technology's been fighting with me all week. My computer hates me. My iPad hates me. So I'm just getting used to it. I'm just getting used to it. Happy Halloween, Tanya.
Happy Halloween, Mike.
So are you going as a space shuttle spaceship tonight to your super fun
Yes,
party?
that's what I'm going as a space shuttle. I got some wings, some metal wings, and a metal suit. That's what I'm going as.
I'm going as a big fat pumpkin
You. Oh, you're going as a pumpkin.
because I'm big and fat and I'm a pumpkin. So yes, we had spoke about it, but yesterday I watched the Bette Midler, The Search for the Sanders Sisters last night, which was a charity event for the New York Restoration Foundation, and it was fabuloso. It was so much fun to see the Sanders sisters. Did you watch it, Tanya?
No, I missed it. I didn't know it was on.
Well, it was. I mean, have you seen the movie Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
So it was basically a documentary about how they're trying to find all about the Sanders sisters. That was it. Elvira was the host of it. So that was a really fun thing last night. And then tonight, for those of you out there in the world of the web wants to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show, it's all-star cast tonight. Just search. You can look at my feed. It has where you can go get the tickets. It's a benefit also for I think the Wisconsin Democratic Convention. I don't know what it is, something like that. Anyway, it's an all-star thing. Donate. I think it starts at 7:00 here, or maybe 5:00. I'm not sure, but that should be fun because Halloween has been basically canceled in West Hollywood.
Yeah, totally. It's been canceled everywhere. Nobody's allowed to go into trick or treat in anyone's house. They just have to drive by with their families, and people from the houses bring out a dish, and the kids grab some.
Throwing it, you just throw
Yeah,
at the cars. Is that what you do?
what a
See if you
drag.
hit the windows. You can make it a drinking game. If you get it in the window, you can have it shot.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Tanya,
Though.
what was your favorite Halloween you've ever, or was there a favorite Halloween party you went to ever in your life?
Oh, I've been to a few good ones. I went to a good one at the Playboy Mansion, and that was fun. And just close friends, parties, and how about you?
I think some of the Sarah from Grey's Anatomy had a party I went to many years ago. She was one of the actresses, and all the actors were there. If you go on my Facebook page, guys, you can see some pictures of me and those stars. And then there's another one that oh god, she was on just another celebrity party, which was a lot of fun. I mean, it was just what's fun about Halloween is you never know who's who in front of you.
Yeah, of course, because they got their costumes on.
So, I've always heard that people come down to the West Hollywood Carnival, which is canceled. Everyone, you can't come today. Like big celebrities will just dress up on, wacky things, and no one will see them and understand who they are. So it's fun.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fun. And I like the color orange, so it's not bad. Not because I've worn it on the side of a highway, but it's just because I like it.
Yeah, it looks good on you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Happy Halloween. If you are in the Zoom today, please raise your hand, put a thumbs up if you want to be on the list to come on camera, please. So I know that you are camera ready and you want to come on. Those of you who are on Facebook, please write your questions in the comments below, and I'll talk about I'll talk about them. I'll ask them during the show. So we have our first person in Zoom. Kenny, I'm going to bring you in right now, and maybe everybody will be in costume. Tanya,
Oh, you think?
I doubt it.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Let's see. Kenny, just turn on your camera. He's coming. I see it. I see it's happening. Hello.
Hey,
Oh, he's excited. Let me turn on mute.
You're not wearing your costume.
Oh, that he has a wand.
Oh, wand.
Like
Okay. Well, that makes you a witch.
Oh, you have Kenny. You have to unmute yourself.
I thought I did.
There you are. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, we can hear you. How you going? What are you going out as tonight?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay home, and I'm going to stay home, and I'm going to turn on all the lights because I don't want to get spooked. It's very windy outside, and the wind's going all different directions. The house is going every which way. It's just bad.
Where are you?
I'm in Iowa.
And it's real windy?
Oh,
but
yeah.
not rainy.
Very windy.
Yeah, it was windy here a few days ago. It's okay now.
Yeah. Here it's just windy, all hell. So
yeah, I don't like the wind up here because I'm at the top of a hill, and it always seems like the wind's going to blow me right off the hill. Like the Wizard of Oz, I feel like my house is going to go turning up into the clouds. Like scared. I don't like the wind that much, but it's okay today.
That's good. Yeah, sorry, I did not know you guys were started early, so that's the reason why I wrote sorry. I'm here because I did not know.
Oh no, that's just the pre-show. That's us just talking.
Oh. So anyway.
Do you have a question, Kenny? What's going on?
Oh no, I'm just excited to see Tanya, and this is my first time. I'm poor. I don't go to conventions. I don't go to anything. So I'm very excited to actually do this. You know what I mean? Because I kind of get kind of jealous with people meeting celebrities doing panels and stuff like that. I don't really have a question because I do not know how this worked. You know, because some people they have just you chat and you get your questions asked. You know, it's not really anything major, you know.
Yeah. Anything you want to ask.
Right now I don't have a thing to ask, you know, because I wasn't really prepared or anything, you know what I mean?
Well, great. Well, what was your favorite Halloween costume you ever wore?
Probably when I was younger, my Donatello costume that I had from the original 80s Ninja Turtles. You know, they had that thing, you know.
Turtles, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I did watch Charlie's Angels last night.
Oh, you did?
What episode?
It was the alien one. When that lady was going missing and everyone had to go to they were saying that this lady says it was murdered because she knew too much about Venus, you know.
Yeah. And they said that the aliens had taken her, but they couldn't at this time or something because the
temperature.
Yeah, that was it. The temperature.
Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't one of your episodes, you know.
Uh-huh.
If I remember right, the last episode I seen of your episode would have been Mr. Galaxy, I believe.
Mr. Galaxy.
You remember that one with all the muscle men that were like posing?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
One of my favorite ones.
Mm.
Awesome, man.
That's the last episode I've seen of your season. I have when Nick at Night went down, I tried to recreate the old Nick at Night, and since Charlie's Angels was part of the original Nick at Night, I kind of recreated. I buy and I collect old TV shows to put on my computer, and they shoot off randomly. So I do not know what I'm going to get for what. So when Charlie's Angels comes on, it's just like a lot. It's just a luck of the draw. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But
That's well,
yeah.
awesome.
So
Well, it was
yeah,
great to meet you.
yeah. Great to meet you.
Good to meet you. Yeah, thanks for calling in.
Yep.
And
And next time I will definitely get a question in mind and be
Oh,
more
yeah.
entertaining.
And I'll be happy to answer it.
That'll be great.
you were very entertaining, Kenny. You're awesome.
Uh, well, thank you very much for doing this. It's a big thing, for me at least.
Oh, no problem. And maybe you should get a little witch's hat for tonight. Just
Wizard.
witch's hat.
No, wizard. And now,
He's a
no,
boy. He's a
Be a
wizard.
little part of Halloween. But I'm not going out either. I'm too scared of the pandemic. I won't go out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right. Well, have a safe, happy Halloween. Bye, Kenny. We'll see you next week. Come on by and see us again.
I will. Next time I'll have a question.
So,
Happy Halloween.
Same to you.
all right. We're gonna go to Facebook and ask some burning questions of Halloween. Um, Alex asked, "What was it like working with Jacqueline Smith and Cheryl Ladd and David Doyle in season 5 of the final season of Charlie's Angels?"
What was it like? It was great for me. It was my first real legitimate job in Hollywood. And I loved it. David Doyle helped me, and the girls were really great to me. And it was just a lot of fun. I really had a good time doing the show.
Excellent. Elizabeth asked, "I love your hair color. Do you do your hair or do you get it done?"
I do it. I streak it, but I haven't been streaking it lately. I gotta start streaking it again.
That sounds like a personal issue. Kenny asked, "Happy Halloween. Have you voted early or are you waiting for Tuesday?"
I voted early, really early. I voted a week ago, and I'm really glad I did. And I got emailed back that my ballot had been received and is being counted, as I knew it would be. I was never afraid of mailing it in. And I'm just hoping that Biden wins. What can I say?
Yep. And if you haven't voted yet, make a plan. It's Tuesday. Remember, it's your voice. Kenny also says, "What's your favorite Halloween movie?"
My favorite
Halloween movie.
Halloween movie. Oh God. Well, I don't know that I have Halloween favorites, but I have scary favorites. My scariest movie favorite is The Shining. I guess that would be called a Hollywood movie. And
Yep.
let me think what else. Well, the Halloween movies were good and scary, and Scream, they were good. So, there's a lot of them I like. I don't really have a favorite except The Shining, but I don't know, Mike, what would you call that? A Halloween movie? Not
It's a scary
really.
movie, so it would be a
Scary,
Halloween movie.
very
Yeah,
scary.
anything scary for Halloween. Yeah. Mine is Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, Halloween 2 with Jamie Lee Curtis. And other favorite ones are The Fog for me and Psycho, which is a good one.
Oh, Psycho was great.
Yeah. So
Oh, that
was
was
some
great.
good
I
stuff.
didn't know you'd put that in that category. That was fantastic. One of my favorite all-time scary movies.
Anything that make you scream is a Halloween scary movie.
Yeah, I guess
Or
so.
anything you go like this, whoa, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Did that came? We're going to go back into Zoom. Hey, Stephen, we're going to bring you in. So sorry I didn't give you a lot of leeway time on that, but I'm going to bring you in anyway. I had so many ideas for Halloween this year, and it just, I guess I'm not going to, I usually build my Halloween
Well, they've
costume.
shut everything down. You can't do anything.
I know.
No one can. They even say you shouldn't have smoked. Hey, how you doing?
I'm a lot better this week. I'm not sick. I'm cool.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad
I was.
to hear it.
Hold on. Let me try and do the volume. Yeah. Mike was rather taken with the fact I used the word poorly.
How I used to what?
No, Mike last week, he was rather amused by the fact I said poorly.
Polly.
Oh.
Poorly. Sick. Yeah.
Oh, poorly. Oh, your accent is so cute. I didn't get it. Poorly. How cute.
Poorly. Yes.
I didn't get it
Poorly.
either.
I thought you said poorly because you left.
Yeah, no, I was poorly. I was not well.
And you better now?
Yeah, all good. Although whilst we've been on air, our Prime Minister's just said back into lockdown on Thursday.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah, so
back into lockdown.
Oh well, lots of movies to watch.
Yep. Same with us. Everything's on lockdown. I mean, you can go, there's a couple of stores you can go to and things like that, but there's arrows and the way you can move your carts. They only let so many people in the store at once. And, you know, all the restaurants are basically outside unless you're crazy enough to eat inside. Most people aren't. Mike was, though. Mike went to an indoor restaurant, didn't you?
No, you can't eat indoors here anywhere.
It wasn't?
No, it's outdoors. It was an outdoor patio that was really close.
Oh.
People were really close. It was packed in. I was like, I feel like a sardine, people.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it's not. I'm not going back again. And I won't say their name, Rocco's.
At least, I mean, with my hotel and our restaurant, people have been distanced, but no, it's now like, anyway, you were talking scary movies. So what about The Entity? Have you ever seen that film?
Yeah, I have. That didn't scare me that much. Aliens scared me to death.
Okay. I get that. I have the Alien films, but I mean, The Entity is based on a true story. So I just thought that was.
I gotta watch that again. I watched it a long time ago.
You have to allow it's from 1981, but yeah, it's a good movie. I watched it last night. So.
Did it make you scream?
No, no, only when I look in the mirror at this moment. So.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
Okay, so what about Poltergeist?
Oh yeah, I love Poltergeist. Yeah, that was scary. But my favorites are The Shining and the Halloween series and the Scream series. They were all scary to me. And yeah.
So Jamie Lee Curtis has done another Halloween movie, which has been delayed a year. So you can check out that trailer, Halloween Kills.
Oh, really? Another one?
Yeah, because the one she did to celebrate the 40th anniversary was so successful, they're doing 2 more, and she's finished one of them, but it's been held up because of the virus.
Yeah, sure.
And then you've mentioned Scream, so they're currently filming Scream 5.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
hear that. That was
Yeah.
a good movie. Very good movie.
Very clever.
Yeah, that scared me. That scared me. But Alien and The Shining are still my top-notch, scariest, freak out, hide under the seat kind of movies. I love them.
Well, we discussed this a couple of weeks ago, and I mentioned Doctor Sleep. Now, you should finish that film because you do go back into the Overlook Hotel, and they reconstructed the sets so identically. It's really quite eerie.
Oh, really? I should
Yeah.
see that. It's called Sleep.
Doctor Sleep.
I think it's the sequel to The Shining.
Yeah.
I never saw that. I think I once started to watch it or something and I got interrupted. I'll watch it. Oh, that's
Yeah,
great. Because
Yeah.
that was such a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more The Shining than Doctor Sleep. You know, some people say no, Stephen King. Some people go Stanley Kubrick. I'm more of the Shining movie than the book. But yeah, Doctor Sleep balances the two. It's weird about vampires, but yeah, you go back to the Overlook Hotel because Danny Lloyd has grown up, and it's amazing just to see how they've rebuilt those sets.
Wow. We
Yeah,
gotta watch
really
that.
clever.
Yeah. That's
And the guy who's directed it, he's responsible for this Haunting of Hill House and the Haunting of Bly Manor on Netflix.
oh yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen those, but they're good shows.
Yeah, I don't know if I may have seen one of them. I'm not sure. I'm not a real scary movie person because they scare me too much. I have bad dreams. But you know, I do watch my share of them. I've seen practically everything out there.
Yeah. Well, before I disappear, because I'm sure somebody else is waiting, we have to reference Bond. I don't know if you've picked up on the news, but obviously Sean Connery today.
That's so sad. He was 90.
Yeah, that's a good innings.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a great Bond man. There's no doubt about it.
Mm. All right, then.
That was going to be my second question. You've now taken that away. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm sorry. Erase and rewind.
No, I was reading it, and they're talking about it on the Facebook page, and I didn't actually realize until you said that it was actually today. So that's
it was announced here at lunchtime because our clocks went back. It's now like 7:30, so we got the news at lunchtime. So yeah.
Well,
Wow. That's sad. He did so, but he had the best career. I mean, let's face it, he had a great career, but it's always sad to see someone who you really like movies knowing that he's never going to be in another movie. But he sure did his share of movies.
Yeah, and he did a great job doing James Bond and started that legacy.
Whole franchise.
Yeah. I mean, and then went on to do other things, which people thought was going to be really difficult for him because he was so pigeonholed as Bond that they thought he'd have a hard time. And he did for a little bit, like 6 months or a year. And then he got a movie and he was so good. He got another one and another one. And he did the Hitchcock one.
Oh, I was just going to say that one. Marnie.
Yep.
Yeah. You and I have shared taste there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, someone else no doubt will be waiting. So it's nice to speak with you as always.
Good to speak to you. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Well, yeah, it's until I just obviously got this news that I'm probably not going back to work. So, oh well.
But long as you're.
But anyway, I really keep my fingers crossed for your election. You know, get out there, vote.
Yes.
Good. I
Yeah.
sent my ballot in a week ago.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I did mine
So
too.
I'm all checked out and ready to go and hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
All right. Good to talk to you.
Yeah. Take care. See you soon.
Take care. Feel
Bye-bye.
good. Be safe.
Let's see. On Facebook, Stephen asked, was there a Halloween episode of that 70s show? And was it fun to film? I don't know if there was. Was there that 70s show?
I don't think there was. Don't forget, I only did 3 seasons because my husband was so critically ill. So I don't know. After that, if they did, we had Christmas shows and we must have had Halloween shows, but I don't remember them.
Okay. Enrico asked, do you still own the 2-color bikini you used and wore in the poster of yours?
I don't know. I might have it somewhere, but I don't know. They bought me so many bikinis. They took me to a bikini store in Beverly Hills that sold nothing but bikinis, and I must have bought 20 that day. And because the girls said, oh, thank God Tanya's here, we don't have to do any more bikini shots. So they didn't. I was the one stuck in the bathing suits. But I don't know if I have that. I don't know. I know what it looks like exactly, but I don't think I have it in my wardrobe. I must have left it.
Nope. Let's see. Howard says, I'm wearing my Halloween movie socks and have the same pumpkin shirt Mike has. Maybe I'll wear it later. Well, thank you, Howard. We could be super pumpkin twins. Wendy asked, what is your background pic? It's cool, Tanya.
What was my background?
The photo behind you.
Oh, what's that behind me?
Yep.
That's the shuttle being flown to the
Space Museum.
yeah. And that went right over my house. We were looking and looking in the sky and we heard this sonic boom, but we couldn't see anything. And then we looked up and there it was. It was amazing. That was so amazing. It seemed like we could reach up and touch it, really.
It was really close. I think it didn't come around twice, and we took pictures, and then Lance hit the ground because it was so close.
Lance hit the ground, all right. Yeah.
It was so close. He thought it was going to hit him. I wish we had video of that. That would be funny.
Yeah, you didn't. You were just taking pictures of the plain old plane.
Right. Tracy asked, have you ever met any of the early Charlie's Angels?
Sure.
I guess
I've met them all.
Well, excellent. Dominic, we're going to bring you into the room and we'll do one more question. Let me see. No, we'll just talk to Dominic. Ask him to put his video on. Hello. Maybe not. Clock's going back. Europe last the Zoom. Oh, sorry, Europe. I didn't know you guys put your clocks back.
Hey.
So they changed the clocks.
Hi, Dominic. How you doing?
You have to unmute yourself, kiddo.
You can hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear you now.
Hi, Tanya.
What are you going to go out as tonight?
Oh, you know, in France, we are confined again now.
Oh, I know. We're told not to trick or treat either. They'll let cars drive by houses to look at all the lights and everything. and they'll bring out a dish of candy to give, but you're not allowed to go door to door to trick or treat this year.
Yeah, schools stay open, but now restaurant and bar closed again. But people can go to work, you know, but they need a certificate to go out now.
They need a certificate to go out?
Yeah, if the police stop you to control you, you need to show a certificate to say I go to shopping, I go to work, you know. So yeah, you have to print that on internet, you know.
Yeah, that's really taking care of business. That's good. It's good because you're not real high on the contagious scale anymore, are you? Aren't you doing better?
It's now the president say that there will be 2 times more dead than the first wave of COVID, you know. So
Yeah,
we are waiting something more hard, but this why he choose to confine again. I hope. For now, in my job, it's okay. It's strange, but patient of psychiatry, you know, just like they're more safe. There are not much who get COVID. I don't know if it's the cigarette which protects them, or because a lot of them smoke, or if it's neuroleptics that protect them. But we didn't have a lot of psychotic patients who get the virus.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. But they don't know how to. We have to tell them all the time, put back your mask, put back your mask. They don't hear good. And
Oh, really? Well, we're
yes,
getting really good in this country. Everyone's wearing their mask. Pretty well, everyone is.
I think I will show you a mask. I think you will find this one fun. I don't know if you see the
Oh, yeah, I see it. What does it say?
the
Z?
Z, the Zid, Zorin.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I get that in Chantilly, you know, when I was in the birthday of A View to a Kill.
Oh, wow. That's great. And you got to wash it to rewear it, right?
Absolutely, because it's not a surgery. I don't know how to say. This one is not safe, you know.
Yeah.
It's just for fun. I would like to ask you, on your 2 first episodes of Charlie Angel, there was Christopher Lee in the casting, and Christopher Lee was one of my favorite actors. I don't know if you met him on stage because you don't have a lot of scenes together, but I would like to know if you met him and what kind of person he was in real life, if you met him.
I met him, but I didn't have any scenes with him. I met him when I was coming and he was going, or vice versa, on set. And I was a big fan of all his old scary movies too. And
Yes.
he was a lovely man, really nice. Really
Yes, I
nice.
think so. You
Yeah.
knew he could speak maybe 8 different language.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. He was a really smart guy. And I wanted to ask you a reaction about the death of Sean Connery, but I hear that some people asked you already about that, you know?
Yeah, sad, but hey, he had a great life and a great career. I mean, I guess we should all be that lucky. He had a wonderful life and a wonderful career and was very beloved. So
Yes.
I think 90 years is a good amount of time to spend on
Yeah,
it.
it's a good thing. He died in his sleep, and for a poor kid born in the Moro to die in his beautiful home in Nassau, I think it's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful way of dying. It's the best way of dying.
Yeah, absolutely. With his family around, he was very lucky. He was lucky that he didn't suffer and go through cancer or any one of those draining, horrible diseases that are so uncomfortable for you.
Mhm.
So he was lucky.
And I heard your conversation with Stephen. I heard you say that The Shining is your favorite horror movie. I can confirm you what Stephen was saying. You have to see Doctor Sleep. It's
Really, I'm gonna check it out. You know, everyone's been telling me that. And we did check it out. We wanted to check it out, or we couldn't find it. I don't know what it was. But yeah, I heard it's great, right?
It's an excellent sequel. Good for the fan of the book and good for the fan of the movie. If you like Stephen King or if you like Stanley Kubrick, the two are satisfied. You understand?
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
I'd like to see it. I've got to give it another shot. I think I began to watch it, and for some reason I didn't, something disturbed me, or I had a phone call or something got me off watching it. But I'm going to watch it tonight since it's Halloween night. Why not?
the
But-
beginning is
Yeah,
disturbing because it's so different of Shining at the beginning. But if you wait the second part in the Overlook Hotel, it's the same.
Exactly the
hotel.
same, right?
Absolutely, you have to see that,
That's
Tanya.
perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same thing. And they took an actor look like Jack Nicholson too.
They what?
They took an actor who looked like Jack
Oh,
Nicholson.
yes, right.
Yeah. And I would like to ask you a last question about A View to a Kill. You know, Roger Moore was 27 years old, more older than you. I would like to ask you if it was disturbing for you, especially for the seduction sense.
No, he was sort of like an icon at the time, and so he looked, you know, he was very fit and very thin, and looked the part, and I knew how he looked before I went in it, and I didn't see it as a romantic situation, really. I saw it as me being part of the movie with him, but it wasn't like we had a heavy romance in the movie.
Yeah, but there was a connection. When I looked the movie, I believe about the romance between Stacy and
Oh,
Bond.
yeah?
Absolutely.
Oh, good. Well, we did our job then.
Absolutely. I
Great,
think
though.
so.
He was great to work with. He was the nicest guy. Always had a laugh for everybody. Always was nice to all the crew and everybody. He was a really good guy. Really.
Everybody say that. I have his autobiography. You know, I read his autobiography, and he was so funny. And I think sometimes the director became crazy because he was not too serious sometimes. So he made many jokes on the stage. It's a pleasure to read his autobiography, you know?
Yeah. He always broke out of the part every now and again. And would have a laugh on everyone. He was great. I really liked working with him. He was such a professional. I mean, the guy had been doing Bond. I think that was his 7th Bond. Was it, Mike? His 7th?
His 6th or 7th, yes, I believe so.
Yeah. And man, that was a long time to be playing Bond. So he had it down to a science. He was great.
And now
Fantastic.
his friend Sean Connery just go to join him in the heaven because they were friends, huh? Sean Connery and Roger Moore.
Yeah, of course. They both were the Bond guys. Yep.
Absolutely.
Well, Dominic, well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Tanya. Bye-bye, Mike.
Happy Halloween.
You too. Happy Halloween. Bye-bye, and thank you. See you next time.
You. Bye-bye.
And Jeff, we're going to bring you in the room in just a second. We're going to ask 2 questions on Facebook. Alex asked, Tanya, what was your favorite Halloween costume when you grew up?
Oh, I grew up and I played kind of like a disheveled, well, they used to call them bums. Now they call them homeless people. But I was playing that. I had a raggedy shirt on, and raggedy jeans on and sneakers, and I had charcoal on my face, making me look kind of messy. And that's how I went out.
Great. That sounds fun. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the room.
Hi,
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
terrific. How are you doing?
I'm fine. It's a beautiful day here in the state of West Virginia, almost heaven.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, temperature's about 60 degrees.
Oh, that's great, because someone was telling me that their weather was very windy today.
Yeah, I heard that, I think it was Iowa. Someone in Iowa saying that they were having the windy weather.
But you're having beautiful weather?
Yes, it's clear blue sky, bright sunshine. So
Same
very,
with us.
very nice.
Same with us. We're having great weather. Great weather.
Yeah. I like your background, and I was watching you guys talk about the space shuttle. I believe that's Shuttle Endeavour that's flying over the Hollywood Hills there. When it was, you were saying, heading back to the museum
Yeah.
there, be on display.
Yes.
I was fortunate through my job to watch a space shuttle launch, the last space shuttle launch, 9 years ago in Florida at the Kennedy Space Center. I was about 3 miles away, where that big countdown clock is that you see on sometimes
Yeah.
video. That's
Yeah.
the press area. That's the press area where all the press hang out. So you're about 3 miles away, and I was very fortunate to watch that take off, and
Oh, that
it's
must have been exciting, huh?
very, very exciting, very exciting. So something like that, when you get a chance to see something like that, with your own eyes, it's really nice.
Yeah. Well, it was
Um,
exciting seeing the shuttle go over our heads. It was so close. I swear it was 300 feet above our house, which is on the top of the hill. But still, it was so close. We couldn't believe it. My boyfriend said, I saw the pilot's face. I saw his face.
it's
So
it's a lot bigger in person than it is when you see it in pictures or on TV.
yeah, yeah.
My question, I guess, this week is when you were doing some of your movies, whether or television, Charlie's Angels or movies, I know you had stuntmen or stunt women doing some of the acts, but how did you avoid trying not to get injured if you had to do some of your own stunts?
Well, I
Or did
did
you get
my own
injured?
stunts in Charlie's Angels. There weren't many very heavy stunts to do, but when I was driving on the top of the car, that was me holding onto a moving car. And when I'd have to run, the only thing that was a hassle was running in high heels. They'd have us wear our high heels. So that was a little difficult, but we never got injured or anything. No, and in the Bond movie, no one did our stunts there either. We did them, but when we did the San Francisco Bridge, the Golden Gate, we had a miniature, but the same size. It wasn't a miniature. It was the same size, a piece of it on a
Right.
green backing, so it looked like we were on the bridge itself, which we weren't. They wouldn't let us go up there. So but it was great, and it really looked real, I thought.
Yeah, in fact, I was watching A View to a Kill. It's on television, I think, maybe last week, because Pluto, I think, has like a channel for all Bond movies, and A View to a Kill was on, and I saw some behind the scenes pictures of what you were talking about, the miniatures and everything like that, but it looked so real, like you were actually there on top of the bridge.
I know, didn't it?
That's the magic of movies.
It was great. They did a great job making it exactly to size. It was fabulous. I mean, it was fabulous. they did everything to perfection on the Bond movie. You know, they didn't mess around. They did everything perfectly. Everything you saw might have been 3/4 size, some of it, or full size, but it all looked so real, right?
Right, absolutely. And
Yeah.
I guess one last question is how you both doing, with the fires out there. I mean, are you guys managing as best you can? I mean, I know that's average thing that pops up every time in California, but I was just kind of.
Oh, we get it every single time, every single summer going into fall. We get it because of the Santa Ana winds and the winds. And no, it's been terrible. It was the largest California fire in history, this last one that we had. And we're still fighting a couple of others, but they're under control now. So
Has it ever come close to your home?
No, it hasn't. It once did come a canyon away from my canyon. And we were scared. We were very scared because we could see the smoke. And I walked out the front door and I breathed in, and you wouldn't believe it. It was like I was standing in front of a fire. You know, I just couldn't believe the smell in the air. So it was close enough, too close for comfort. Tell you.
My daughter, she lives in Medford, Oregon, and she had to vacate her apartment because the fires came about 50 feet from her apartment complex.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but she's okay. But there was a lot of people up there that lost a lot of homes and businesses because of that.
That's terrible. That's the worst part, when you think that people lost everything they own, everything they have, all their memorabilia, all their pictures, all their memories of the house. It's a terrible thing, the fires. We have fire season and flood season in California. And flood season is pretty bad too. Houses get washed off cliffs. So those are the two things we have. And of course, the pending earthquake, which I'm hoping will happen. But we're at the top of a hill, and so it's sort of like a building. It sways rather than crash. Like on the flatlands in front of the beach, you'll have much more damage to the houses than we have up in the hills, believe it or not. We're safer because they move like a high rise. So we're pretty safe up here, I think.
And we're very fortunate here too. So we don't have to deal with much weather other than snow and the rain and the other stuff. But again, thank you all. Good seeing you. You guys stay safe and take care. And, hopefully we'll talk with you again soon.
Yeah. Happy Halloween to you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Sean's next, and then Scott, you're going to be right after Sean. And please keep your one question or two questions, please, because time is getting short. We are going to ask a question on Facebook. 007 Travelers ask Tanya, did you ever meet Sean Connery, and what is your favorite film of Sean Connery?
I never met him, but my favorite was Dr. No. That was my favorite Bond movie.
Nice.
With Ursula Andress. But I never met him. And
by the way, Claude told me on Facebook or on the chat here that Roger did 7 Bonds and Connery did 6. So Bond movies.
Oh, is that the way it was? I thought that Roger did 7 and Connery did 6. I didn't realize he did that many. Wow.
Yep. Hello.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hi.
Hi, Tanya. Doing well.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Happy Halloween to you. And I have my Charlie's Angels pumpkin here. You see this?
Oh, what a pretty pumpkin. With what's that? Oh, is that a Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, it's Charlie's Angels. Sure is. I had to make sure I was festive in the season, What was that?
Did you paint that on?
I did. I sure did. I can make one for you, Mike, and one for you, Tanya, if you want.
That's It's fantastic. You're a good artist.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's what I do for a living, actually. So I really appreciate that.
I can imagine why, yeah.
But I also wanted to show you that I have 2 of your signature signed autographed pictures that you had, I guess, given to me a while back. Let me see if I can get this right here. And there's a pink bathing suit there. And then there's, of course, the one that it was done for Christmas a while back, too. So these are some of my cherished items. So thank you so much for those.
Oh, you're so welcome.
I had a couple questions real quick. Did you ever get to meet John Forsythe? And was he ever part of like maybe some cast parties or something, since he was the lead, you know, in the title of the show?
Yeah, I met him and he was a really nice guy, but we never had him in a show because he was just the voice on the voice phone. And I met he and his wife, and he was really a nice, charming guy and had a great marriage, and was really thrilling to meet him because I had heard him all those years on the voice phone. So it was kind of a kick to meet him.
Did you guys have someone speak those parts for him, or did they actually have the voice phone coming through for you
Oh,
while you were
they had
filming?
the voice coming through.
Oh, they did. So it made it really
He
more authentic.
He recorded it before we shot the show. So
That's
when
so
we shot the show, we'd hear, "Hey, angels," blah, 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 you know. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and the last question that I had is actually before they actually piloted your season, when they had done the photo shoots for you, I think that they had, your hair was brown or dark brown or maybe black at the time, and they had to dye it red. Not understanding exact, maybe just for a variety. But one of the articles that came out said that that you were upset, and this could be, of course, fake news, so to speak, that you were upset that they had to change your hair color and that they over-processed it and all of this. Was that something that you did voluntarily or joyfully, or just something that they...
I never said that.
I figured that probably wasn't true.
I loved that I was a redhead. I had never been a redhead before, and I loved it. I thought they did a great job.
That makes me laugh.
That story, but that's not true.
That was the whole reason I asked it, because I knew in the movies afterwards when you had blonde hair for Sheena, you know, and also I think for your Playboy Victorial, it was, I think it was red for the Playboy Victorial, wasn't it? Or reddish brown?
Red.
Red, okay. That was why.
Brown, yeah.
Well, at that time, we didn't know that some news could be not true or just, you know, it could be just ways to sell a story. And so I was like, well, I hope she's not upset, and I hope she enjoys being an angel. And I did it that way.
I was so happy to get the part. They could have dyed my hair any color. I wouldn't have.
That's so funny. That's so funny. It also shows you what to believe and what not to believe, because that was when the Inquirer, of course, was selling stories. And
oh yeah,
and
they sell anything. Anything.
Right.
They'll say anything to sell a paper.
That's true. Well, just know that you were a beautiful, beautiful angel and a wonderful contribution to the show. And we adore you like we do all the other angels. And I even have my Charlie's Angels shirt on, one of the from the dolls. I don't know if you see that. It's so funny.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's from the doll series, which we need a Tanya doll and a Shelley doll.
I know, it was the last year and they didn't give me a Tanya doll. I would have loved to have a Tanya doll.
Well, someone has created one. I don't know who it is online. They did a Shelley or a Tiffany and a Julie doll, and it looks just like both of you to go with the other 6 total. And it looks fantastic. So if it's online somewhere, you're able to find it. They have a Julie Rogers. Someone has created one. I think they did it, you know, on their own, or had another artist create it. But it is beautiful, and they did you very well. So.
Oh, cool. Maybe I'll see one of these days.
If I find it, I'll send it to Mike, and he can send it to you.
Yes. Well,
Awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys. Happy Halloween. I appreciate it.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you so much.
Have fun.
Yeah, my friend Steven, I'll show you at some point, did that thing of you doll. Scott, I'm bringing you into the room. We're going to ask a couple questions on Facebook. Stephen asked, did you wear hair extensions in A View to a Kill? Or was your hair that long?
It was that long.
Ooh, hey, stop it. Oh, and then Stephen also asked, can you still balance a book on your head like you did in Charlie's Angels?
I don't know. I haven't tried lately.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I can handle it.
It's not Scott, it's Farrah Fawcett in the room with us today.
Yeah.
Is that a scary costume or is that a scary costume?
That's a scary costume. That really. How you doing?
I am doing great. I'm so happy. Starting Monday, I'm back to full-time at work once again.
Oh, great.
So yeah, I am so looking forward to it.
What do you do again?
I work for the Lakewood Chamber of Commerce here in Washington State.
Oh, great.
So we work with the local businesses, try to help promote them, try to give them, especially during the COVID, helping like the restaurants, trying to get more people to do takeout with them because you can kind of go in, but the restrictions are so tight. Takeout is so much better.
But that's again, a great job to be helping these small businesses because they're going out of business. They're having such troubles.
Yes. And hopefully we'll be able to get them to stay in there long enough. Then once the COVID passes, things should start flourishing.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's a good gig. I'm glad you're going back to work. So, are you at your work? Are you social distancing and that kind of thing?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The interaction with people has been somewhat pretty limited. We've been doing a lot of Zoom meetings but even when people come into the office, we're doing the social distancing. We have the mask, we take their temperature and so on.
Yep, that's the only way to be. We don't want it to spread anymore.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, that's great for you going back.
Well, my question.
Oh, go with the question.
Oh, my question for Tanya this week is: when you're given a script, do you read through the entire script to learn your lines? Do you have a photographic memory? How do you do that?
Oh, no, I don't have a photographic memory at all. No, I read the script once, and then I read it again to see how I feel about it the second time. And then I maybe read it a third time, and then I break it down into scenes, and that's how I go about it. Some people read it like 10 to 20 times. Other people read it once. It depends. I just like to get very familiar with all the characters. So I read it a few times so I can do that. And then I can figure out how I fit into it and which way I should portray the character,
And well, in conjunction with that, in the movie Inner Sanctum, you have an accent in that movie. Is that your true voice? I hope I'm saying that right.
Inner Sanctum.
That's the one where you're a nurse and you're helping. It's a woman that's in bed.
Yeah, I remember. No, I didn't have an accent. Maybe I don't know what it was. I didn't have an accent. Maybe her accent rubbed off on me, but I was playing an accent that I can remember anyway.
Oh, you just seemed like you sounded more like you had like what I would classify like a Brooklyn accent. But
well, that's because I'm from the Bronx, and my accent does come out sometimes. So maybe I was not being that careful, because when I first came to Hollywood, they went, "Whoa, you got to get rid of that accent." And I said, "What accent?" I figured, what are you talking about? Everyone talks like me. But maybe that's what it was. I probably fell back into my accent for whatever reason. Maybe there was someone else on the set from, New York or something. But no, I wasn't trying to do an accent.
All right. Well, with
great,
that,
Scott.
thank you, Mike. Thank you, Tanya. Happy Halloween to both of you.
Halloween. And be careful.
Will do. Well, actually, I can be real careful with this because seriously, that will scare everybody away from me. So they will not come near this.
Farrah Fawcett is very mad at you right now. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Okay, have a great holiday. Bye-bye.
Great. Philip, we're going to bring you in next. He'll be the last one in Zoom. And I have just a couple more questions on Facebook. And then we're going to our second show. We're doing a second show today, folks. Come back at 2:00 PT Pacific Standard Time. And our Tanya's new show is going to be on. It's a half-an-hour show about nutrition. So come back. And all the information is on the post on the Facebook page here. So Wendy says, we got snow yesterday and it's all melting. It's in the 40s.
Oh, really?
Just,
Where is she from?
I don't know. She just said, I don't know, but they got snow. That's crazy. Rich said, UK just got into lockdown 2. He's been watching Fantasy Island. And he also asked, are you afraid of ghosts in real life?
No, I'm not. I'm not afraid of ghosts.
Have you ever experienced a ghost?
Have I what?
Experienced a ghost or seen a ghost?
No. No, I'm afraid of crazy psychopaths that'll get you and grab you and take you away somewhere and kill you and mutilate you. That's what I'm scared of. I'm not scared of anything, any poltergeist or anything like that.
That would be something I am too, actually. So
yeah.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing?
Well, today I'm the last one because for two reasons. First, because we changed the hour last week in Europe. And
last week, huh?
Yeah, so I just connected thinking I would be the first one, but at the end, I'm the last one. We have 1 hour back, in fact. So yeah. That's why I'm late today. And I'm just back.
I think ours changes tonight. Is that Tanya? Our time changes
tonight. That's right.
Okay. So next week we will be back at 9. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm just back from the Canary Islands. I told you
How was that? Did you have a fun time?
Well, it was not really fun, but it was very relaxing because I was in one of the islands in Fuerteventura, which is an island with very, very beautiful beaches. They say that the beaches are as beautiful as the ones in the West Indies. And well, I spent there 4 days and it was very relaxing. There were very few people because tourism is not coming because of the COVID situation. And so a lot of hotels are closed, a lot of resorts are closed. And in the beach, well, it was an enormous beach, like the ones you have in Los Angeles. I was alone in the afternoon, so I could bathe alone in the sea, and it was good. It was okay. I could get a little tan, and I came back well, full of energy, the energy of the ocean.
You didn't go with anyone. You went by yourself.
No. I went by myself, and this time, and I decided myself the day before because I wanted to go to France to see my family, but unfortunately in France the lockdown has come back.
I know.
So, for example, my mother is in an elderly home, and the visits are not permitted. So at the end, I said, well, I'm going for a short holiday, and I decided to go to the sun. because it's very south of Spain. It's at the level of the south of Morocco. So we had well, I had, and the few tourists that were there, we had a very nice weather. It was agreeable. So and today in Madrid, it was a nice day too in Madrid this afternoon. And when I came back, so it was well, it's like a little summer before the winter comes and
Yeah,
strikes.
we're going through too. We're going through a little bit of summer. We were in the 80s this week, but we're going up to 90s next week, and so we're also going through a little flux. But then our winter comes and it's 65, 70.
Yeah.
We don't really have a winter.
Okay. So I'm going to be quick today because I know that after you have the other show, I just have, well, I don't know the questions that were asked before. I guess that it's a sad day for a James Bond girl, of course, with the passing of Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And the question I have is, well, are you optimistic about the next election, or what are your feelings about the election?
Well, I want Joe Biden. That's who I voted for, and that I'm a Democrat. I've been raised by Democrats, and so that's who I want, and I'm optimistic. I think that people are swaying in that direction, but you can't tell. But I sent in my ballot a week ago, and we got emailed back that our ballots were received. So,
Okay, so we'll see what's happening next week.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. And well, next week I'll try to be the first one.
Okay.
Great
Have
to
a very.
talk to you.
It's nice
Have
to
a
see you
happy
again.
Halloween.
Thank you, you too, and have a great week. And we'll speak about the results of the election next week.
Yeah, I hope they're good. Keep your fingers crossed.
Good luck. Bye-bye.
Well, Tanya, that is our show today. Are you
Okay.
excited about the upcoming show within the next hour with Sarah?
I'm ready.
You're ready? You're excited?
I'm excited. I'm ready.
Ooh, what are you eating? I'm starving. Okay.
Lemon cookies from Trader Joe's.
Lemon cookies from Trader Joe's. That's what we all need. Hey, everybody. Thank you for watching us today for the live chat with Tanya Roberts. Don't forget,
Thank you
within
so much.
the next 15
Sorry I ate a cookie before we said goodbye.
Oh, it's okay. No worries. It's Halloween. You're trick-or-treating. Jump back on here in an hour and for the newest show. And Tanya and Sarah will be talking about all natural and good food, things to eat. We're going to be sharing recipes, ideas, etc. on the show. It'd be a whole different show. It's not going to be like this, but if you have questions, I'm going to be around asking those questions to the lovely buddies on the show. I can't remember the name of the show. Isn't it horrible? It's been a long day. Nutra Buddies.
Yeah.
Nutra Buddies. Thank you. It's been a long week, folks. It's been a long week for me. We will see you in 45 minutes. Thanks for joining us. Have a happy, safe Halloween.
Have a great Halloween. That's right.
And plan your votes Tuesday.
Yes. Vote, please.
Please. Bye.